Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this AutoCAD 2016 training course. The topic for today will be the edition of solids. So until now we've seen basic solids, creation of these basic shapes, and I think you can agree that they are fairly easy to create. But refining those forms requires, in this particular case, some special tools that we'll try to see in this lesson. So I've created a solid, a box, okay, and I have a surface crossing this box, and the purpose is to show you the first of these commands to edit. So it is the slice. So the slice, we need to choose the object to slice, and then we can give the object by several ways. I will choose the surface, so surface, and what happened now, it is the object, it is cut in the middle. Other possibilities to edit this object are, for example, the fillet and the chamfer. They are very similar to what we get on the 2D. So fillet, we need to give radius, so I can give, for example, 20, and then you can choose, okay, in several ways. We can choose this kind of feature by edge. We can apply the same concept to chamfer, because we can give either a loop or a distance. I'll choose distance, so first distance, second distance, and now we can choose several edges. Sorry, this one is not go, okay, for some reason, and it will chamfer, okay. This is the basic of the edition. Besides these tools, we can do something like, for example, the shell. And the shell, it is something that will allow you to give a thickness to your solid. So shell, you choose a solid, you choose a removing face, one or more, and then you give offset distance positive or negative, and what happens is something like this. This is a very simple and basic shape, so it's very easy to build this kind of solid. We can have something like, for example, the functions we have under here, like these offset, extrude, or taper faces. And when you work with these commands, then you get other options. For example, we can offset one face, okay, and say I want 20 out. And now I get other functions like the move. I want to move this face in here, or I want to rotate this face by this axis 45, something like this, and I can offset now this face, in here. So you have a lot of possibilities. We can, for example, do also a taper. A taper, you know, it's an angle. So faces, so base point, okay, this one, and 5. And if you see now, you have a taper, okay, a draft angle, it's better to say. Or you can delete one face, okay, and if you delete the face, what you get is the system will continue the solid, ignoring the face you've deleted. Or you can also copy something, okay, for example, from here to here, and you can get a surface out. Okay, there are a lot of possibilities to make this edition of the solids. Okay, one of the last ones I would like to show you is something like, let me go back a little to the cube. That is the separation of a divided solid. For example, if I cross over this solid by this one, let me position this guy crossing this solid, and a little down. Okay, now I can make the subtract this one to this one, and I get the same solid, but it's split in two, so physically it's divided. So this is not a good condition to have on the solid modeling. So we need to separate this solid, and you have it under here. So separate this solid, so separate solids, and you have it separated now. For your model, it is good to have this kind of definition in solids, and not having two solids that were split by another one, but the system is considering to have the same volume. So this is a problem. So these are functions that you can use to make addition of solids. I hope these examples were clear enough to show you some ways to work with these commands in AutoCAD. Anyway, if you need some help, you can write us down either through email or through the comments in the video, and we will try to support you in your questions according to what you need.